What the heck is going on? Why am I here twice?
There we go. All right, now I'm in. Okay. Just had a little bit of work to do there to reset everything. For some reason, we couldn't actually log in, even though it showed us as being here.
I'm back.
Hey, there we are, Kenny.
Wow, it's already 2-0.
It's 3. There's another game that has to get marked up.
Oh, geez.
Finished one.
We've missed 40% of the tournament, maybe. All right, so let's see. It took us a while. We were both stuck in limbo. We couldn't get in here.
Yeah, normally when there's an issue, we just have to refresh the browser. But for some reason, it wasn't letting us restart it. So we had to shut the whole browser down and fire it up. Only takes a few seconds, but it's the all important knowing you have to do that. But we got to sort it out. We're here now, and just in time to see Corey break rack number 4.
Curious to see how these guys are breaking. He's breaking head on. Oh, cue ball. Oh, he's lucky. He got lucky twice there. He almost scratched twice. Now,
Tough to
DAMIAN
predict how it's going to react with the 2.
Yeah, that's for sure. I almost feel like he's kind of looking like almost like he wants to try to bank this into the 9.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for it. He's an amazingly creative player.
It's looking like he's gonna thin the 1, maybe. Interesting. Well, DAMIAN's gonna have to make a good shot if he tries to make this 1. I have a feeling he's gonna try and lay his cue ball up maybe in here.
Oh, that would be better. Yep, I agree.
No,
Just
he's
miss
looking
the side pocket, get the 1 ball on the other side of the 5. No,
he's playing this. Yeah, good shot. That 6 ball is definitely a problem, though.
He can play the. Can he play the 3 off the rail off the 6? That'd be a tough shot.
He's gonna have to do something creative there, I think.
Could power it up and draw into that and break it out. You're likely to have a shot on the 3, but.
So he's playing the combo 3, 9, 6 right now. Just gotta hope that, and he might get lucky, and the 3, 9 might lay up for him when he's done here.
Well, he doesn't need to hit it hard.
He did.
And the 3 is going to hold up near that corner pocket, but is he going to be able to shoot it?
I don't think
That's pretty thin.
I don't think he can cut that.
Split safety.
He's
Leaving your cue ball by the 8, 3 ball, or even the cue ball up by the 5 and the 3 ball here. Wow, I did not believe that he had enough to cut that in. That was a very delicate shot. If you're talking, Kenny, I can't hear you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just watching.
I thought maybe you were saying something and we'd had an audio issue, but no, we're good.
So this looks like DAMIAN's just going to come back here. Oops, back here.
You know, like going forward, maybe 3 rails for this one?
There's a chance. Yep, there's a chance. He is, it looks like. And then
Just
coming around
left,
this side.
left.
Coming around this side here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
2 rail that he was straighter than we thought.
Yeah. He might have had a little inside on that to straighten it out. It's a very nice controlled shot, whatever he did there. All right, he's on the board. 3-1.
Tough to play a player like Damian's caliber and skunk them.
Yes, for sure. But you know, like these guys, well, especially an alternating break. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
on a 7-foot 9 ball, I'm sure that these guys have done their fair share of running the set out, you know, from this kind of a situation. But maybe not with a regular rack. But I mean, that's what we all played before magic racks and things like that came along.
Damian hasn't marked his score up yet, but I'm sure he will when he turns around after this break. With the EvoSports system, they have a tablet at each table, and the players control the score. So as long as the players are doing their job, we'll always have an accurate score.
He hasn't seen it as of yet. Let's see what happens with that. There's a nice wall there, but I think Corey can get to this. Yeah, I think Corey can get to this.
At the worst, it's a rail first. He may be able to see the entire side of that ball.
If he has to go rail first, it's going to lay up pretty nice for him too, because it'll come off this too, down in here, and come wrap around. Yeah, he had the ball. He didn't have to go off the rail. So
Yeah, it was tight, but not as tight as it looked, apparently.
yeah, I think he's just going to play slightly above center here and just go straight up and down the table.
Looks like he's putting a little bit of left on that as well.
He is.
Yeah, there
he
it is. Doesn't want to get straight, but he's going to get very close to straight.
Yeah, he'll
And
try
he's up over the 6 to cue the cue ball.
which means he'll put top left and try and go around this way. I think it's going to be hard, but
It'll be mostly left, I think.
no, he's playing like middle. I think it's
Mostly
stunned.
tall.
Yeah, he's stunned out of there.
And he's come up short. So he'll likely play safe here, just run the 5 to the side rail. Then again, it is Corey duel.
That's for sure. Expect the unexpected. That's a great shot. Damian does have a chance at this, though. He left him enough that Damian could actually take a pretty aggressive run at this.
Yeah, the 5 does go by the 7. You got to get the speed right so that you don't hang the ball in the corner pocket. If you miss,
Yeah.
get it to come short and go out to the end rail.
Well, I think he's going to be reasonably
Happy with
okay
that.
here. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty easy little safe for Corey here. He should be able to just basically sit up on this 7 ball. And as long as he doesn't combo one of these balls in by accident or something, he should be okay.
Yeah, just play the 5 off the 8. Let the cue ball settle into the backside of the 7.
Just like that, yeah.
And now that cue ball's tight to the 7,
And look at the 8-9. Wow, it's like wired, so he needs to make this hit.
okay, this is crazy. You want to talk about calling me crazy?
Calling you crazy.
That's exactly what he's doing. He looked at this 2 rail kick to kick the 5 onto the
Yeah.
8-9.
I mean, why not? See how he does with it.
Oh, he miscued. Oh,
It's over for this game.
see how it's
There-
lined up? It's lined up for this side.
But he'll just push it a little
Pocket.
bit on the left side of the 8, and it'll
Well,
just push into the
Yeah,
pocket.
he just needs to shoot straight at it, and like you said, that'll push in a little bit towards the center. And Corey's up 4-1. You know,
Just
the most
like that.
frustrating part about miscuing on a shot like that is not getting to see whether you would have made it or not.
That's right. That's so true.
It's like, could I have been a hero? We'll never know. Rob Saya is leading Dan Louie 5-1 in one of the other matches on there today. If you don't know who Rob Sayas is, he's from down south, the East Coast. Plays a lot out there. One of the better players in the States. And don't count Dan Louie out. He is
Ever.
a
Yeah.
former world champion.
World Bar Box champion, no less.
I think it's actually 9-ball champion. 1976 world 9-ball champion defeated Mike Siegel in the finals.
What? I thought he won. I thought he won like around 1980 or so. He won a Bar Box championship as well.
7-time Western BCA plaque winner. It doesn't say if he's won anything else like that, but I know Stan Trancho has been the U.S. Bar Box winner, I think twice.
Right.
Yeah, 2002, 2012 9-ball U.S. Bar Table Championships.
I think Brady Golan won it once too in Reno.
Not a surprise.
Well, let's see how we do. Gonna come in behind it, I think. Yeah, well, what a great shot. Wow. What a nice touch. This is tough. When you're frozen to the ball like that, you really don't have a lot. And that 2 ball's really big too right now if he wants to try to do it like a 2-railer or something. He'd probably, yeah, he wouldn't. I don't know that he'd miss the 2 ball because I think he'd have to play this a little more on that kind of a line. Good shot. Well, that's going to be a tough one for Dan. Unless Damian can get in behind that 8 ball.
He can squeeze through there, but I'm not sure he can squeeze through and get that far off the rail.
I don't think he can make it.
Oh, I have actually practiced this shot, and it takes a little bit to make it. I'm not sure I would say it's reliable, but you can kind of jump onto the rail and then you fall off the rail, cut the ball in it, and head up table for the 2.
Wow.
Honestly, Kenny, you'd probably get it in a couple of minutes.
So I see him just sticking here, right on the, try to stick right on the 9 ball.
Yes. Just get the cue ball past center, the 1 ball past center. He's going to get it all the way up.
Oh, you might make it by accident.
Oh, wow. I thought that was going to slide right past the 2 and go.
Well, Damian's definitely... I mean, he's probably going to have to play this with a little bit of right hand because he's playing the bank a bit short here. And come off the rail? No, sir.
So tricky when you're playing shots like that where you have to factor in the speed, not just the spin, because the speed will lengthen or shorten a ball as well. So
Absolutely, yeah.
James DeVee up 3-0 on Marvin Holmes right now. Patrick Nix and Molina Mike with the commentary there. Corey looking right where he needs to be here.
A little known fact about James DeVee's girlfriend Brandy. She won the grand prize on The Price is Right one time, and I've seen the video, and I'm not allowed to share it, so don't ask.
Just a little note of people on TV. EvoSports' own Justin Lee was actually sort of seen on the great what is that? The Amazing Race.
Oh,
He was playing mahjong at the venue where they had the checkpoint, and you can hear him on the audio explaining some of the rules of mahjong to the players.
oh, nice.
That was just aired last week, I think, or a couple days ago.
Okay, can this 6-ball, does this cue ball fit in here?
It's tight, but it does.
Yep.
That's such
A
good.
little short though. He's a
control,
little short. He's a little short here. I think he's gonna cut it. So when you shoot that shot, oh, he's gonna freeze up. You might have it. When you shoot that shot, like that 7-ball with the bottom left, like he did there, you actually have to aim to almost miss that shot, because it always does push over a little bit into the ball you're hitting at. It's a good shot.
He's left it long, but certainly capable. It is only a 7-foot table. So.
Yeah, this is nothing for these guys. Unless he scratches. Oh, nice. He tried.
Actually, with the speed that he had there and the angle off the end rail, he would have had to hit that perfect. Otherwise, it might have come off the horn and just straight back towards the end rail. It's when it's slowly rolling and it kind of just falls into the pocket because it hits that rounded sloped section right in front of the side. I've actually scratched in the side from the side rail. Just got the speed perfect, and you know how the rail gets that little divot?
Yep. Well, they used to have, I remember back in the day at the BCA tournament in Vegas, they used to use the valley tables, and the valley tables had that weighted cue ball. And I saw more than once where someone was rolling slowly up the side rail, and the ball would get to the side pocket and fall in the pocket, which it shouldn't happen, but that's just because of the weighted cue ball.
Well, this was a different table, and the cue ball just followed the track right around. Just perfect speed. Couldn't do it again if I tried.
Yeah, I like Damian's odds here. The 4 to the 6. It's really the only tricky ball. And he's going to go 2 rails forward now, I think, and try to end up right up in here somewhere.
It looks like he's queuing low. Maybe drawing on. Oh, wow, fooled me completely there. I thought he was hitting low on the cue ball.
He may aim low and be one of those players. Some players aim low and shoot up. Doesn't seem like he's doing that here.
I bet he was a little nervous he was going to bump into that. Nice and smooth. Little stop shot right there. He's just going to go and take a quick look and make sure that stopping it right there is fine.
Just rolling up for the
He
side.
decided to take it to the side.
When I'm nervous and I'm playing that shot, a lot of things can go wrong.
So DAMIAN getting one back, trails 5-2. But it's the Prince of Pool breaking next. I remember a story I read. Can't remember where I read it, or maybe it was with an interview with Alex Pagulayan. And Alex and Corey used to be road partners, and they'd travel around the country, and they'd keep
Oh, wow.
a collection of fast food restaurant shirts in the trunk of the car. And they'd go to the pool hall and wear a couple of Taco Bell or Wendy's or something shirts, like, and act like they just got off work. And eventually, one thing led to another, and they'd leave with more than fast food worker would make in 2 weeks. I love the road stories that you hear.
Yeah, for sure.
And the internet, these days, it's so much easier for those players that were around back then and doing this before the internet.
To share their stories, yeah.
Before one guy comes into your town and plays a great match, and 10 seconds later his picture's on the internet, and it's a lot harder for them. They got to work a lot harder these days.
And with things like Fargo and stuff like that as well, like it's usually fairly easy for you to check up on a guy and find out what his speed is and stuff.
Well, and this worldwide communication, right? So if you don't know him, somebody else does.
Right.
But I know that down at Q1, they're matching up a lot more for a lot of a little bit more cabbage down there being played for.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Q1 is in Richmond, Canada, just south of Vancouver, and there's a lot of action down at that place these days.
If you get the right group or the right couple of guys, there've been a couple of matches in there for one for 40,000 in the middle there a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one just not too long ago that was up over 30. So
the Vargas match, which I also commentated on with you.
Yes, with Simon Pickering.
Yeah. Oh no, Vargas and the Japanese guy. What's his name?
Oh, Yuto?
Yuto, yeah, that's right. That was 34,000 in the middle on that one.
Yeah, love doing those.
Yeah, Simon played Eric
for the 2-9, or is he going to come across and play the 2 into the bottom right?
I don't think these. Oh yeah, he's
doing the 2-9.
He's doing it. I was going to say,
and he's hit it perfect.
It's only because the 3 ball doesn't really go. So
I think the 3 goes. It looks pretty clear from here that it slides by the 7. I think it's just hard to pass up that 2-9 with a
juicy
duck sitting there.
There you go. Okay, well, he's
back within 2.
Definitely back in the match here. If he gets the next one, all of a sudden it's sure going to get interesting.
I love watching the momentum shifts in a match, where sometimes the guys are battling and they're both playing at a high level, and they're both neck and neck, and one wins one, and they trade matches, and then one will go on a run, and then he'll kind of ease off because they get a little bit ahead or something like that, and you can feel the momentum shift. as the other player all of a sudden starts making some shots and running some racks. And I think my favorite matches are those matches that are like 4 days long for $100,000 that, you know, like Shane and Dennis have done. And
I love those two. You're right.
speaking of which, I'm looking forward to Shane versus Federer. 10 ball. It's supposed to be another $100,000, I think.
That's 100,000. That's right.
I think so.
It'd be curious to find out how much of that money is their own money, if any. You know, but I'm sure there's some. I'm sure they got some piece of it.
I think for any reason we could discuss on air, it would be their own money.
Yes.
I'm sure there are some states where that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, they're playing in Vegas.
And Louisiana. Louisiana's crazy. I think that's where Buffalo Bills is, right?
I'm not sure, but isn't the Derby City Open, Derby City, isn't that on the Louisville Kentucky border? Is it? I thought it was on the I thought it was on the Louisville Kentucky border. I'm not sure. I've never been. That is my bucket list thing to do, is to go and enter to play and also to watch all the action at Derby City. To me, that's the premier kind of quintessential tournament, you know, for all things pool. And that's Indiana,
Jefferson, Indiana.
But isn't it on a border city? Isn't there like two? Isn't there two states that it borders?
I'm not that familiar with Indiana.
How are we doing here?
Oh, sir. It looks like it's pretty much right smack in the middle of Indiana.
Is it?
Yep.
Where's the... I must be... There is something that's right on the... I'm pretty sure it's Louisville, Kentucky border, and there's something there, some kind of an event there from pool. But I thought all this time it was the Derby, but obviously I'm mistaken.
Separate thought is that I might have the wrong Jefferson, Indiana. It's zooming in. It's pretty tiny. I do not think that's where they hold it.
Oh, I see. Oh, it looks like Damian, unless he got funny straight here, like he should be able to. He looks like he is. He's taking his time. He's probably going to end up drawing this straight back to where he is. Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, you are correct. It is Jeffersonville, Indiana, and it is right on the border of Kentucky and Indiana.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry,
yeah, Louisville, Kentucky, and India. Yeah, okay, that's where I was.
Sorry for the diversion there, folks.
Yeah, it's okay. I made a mistake once. I thought I was wrong.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, you had my head a little mixed up there. I'm starting to really question my sanity for a moment.
Oh, you don't need me to do that.
Okay, 5-4 for Corey DEUEL. Damian's made a great job of making a comeback. This is where Corey starts to sweat a little bit now. He had a commanding lead, and he's just seen most of it evaporate. And,
yeah, the 2 ball goes at the back, Corey. I know he can't hear me.
Maybe Damian will let him know if he notices.
I really don't think the players care too much about it. If you think about it, it's to his advantage to have it at the back, because then it will come up near the 1 at the head string area. is watch where the 5 ball ends up, unless it gets kicked.
Yeah,
And it got kicked twice.
yeah, I got pinballed around there. Okay, looks like he's setting up pretty nice here. I just wants to get a good angle off this 1 to get a little angle on the 2 to come out for the middle of the table for the 4. He's just going to roll this forward straight top. Don't tree top. There you go. My new saying.
Now there's a tournament that Corey Deuel's won in recent years. You don't have to go back too far, but the Derby City 9-ball Banks champion of 2018.
Oh, you just missed this. This is maybe Damian's chance here. He's got to play this right though. I think he comes off this rail, this way, this way, this way. Yep, at least pointing at my direction. I'm gonna leave my beautiful lines right there just to see what he does with it. Don't go away, lines.
I think he's gonna come a little further up here. Oh no, it faded away.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Other way.
well, he you know, he was hoping, I think, for about what I had there, but now is he going for this combo? I don't know if that 4 passes.
Room.
He's got just enough room, so I don't know if the combo ends up looking a bit more enticing here.
Yeah, I think if you've got room to take the 4 ball, you just take the 4 ball. The rest of the rack is pretty simple.
He's just because of where he's queuing from off the corner here. I mean,
You do have to worry that you don't wreck on the 6 ball and don't come up for the 5.
right?
But I think you're fine.
Yeah, he had more room than I thought there.
And that should actually work fairly well.
Yeah, the 6 goes
Should
nice.
be able to get into here.
Oh, I don't know. I think he just plays into here. I think he just comes forward and plays
Back and forth.
into here because the 6. No, I think just straight down to the
Can you have
corner.
a little bit more angle than that?
I think he just rolls down.
Oh, okay. I thought he had more angle than that.
Yep. I think he wanted to be a little straighter on this, but I don't think it's going to bother him too much. He might play 2 rails now, and just to get just so he can play a better of a stroke.
And he doesn't have to do anything here for moving
No.
the cue ball.
Just roll it forward. He ends up taking the cue ball off the rail, maybe into this area right here.
I don't think he even needs to roll it forward. Just a stop shot right there, and he should be able to draw it right back down table. Like
Seems
off
to me
the
like
side rail.
he has angle, but maybe he is straighter.
But a little bit.
Oh, he was dead straight. Yeah, okay. Now he just kind of stun draws it down this direction here. Maybe off the rail. There you go. Wow.
And tie it up.
Race to 2.
Anything can happen in these short races. Just when you thought Corey was going to get on the hill, he dogs the 2 ball. Do you know how many matches are going till tonight? I think they said they were going to do an 11 o'clock match. That's pretty late.
I think 11 is the last match.
I think this next one might be my last one.
Oh, I'm in for the long haul. I actually, almost like a vacation, I planned for this, and I was just determined I was gonna be here for the whole thing. So
I'm going to be here tomorrow. It's just I'm already getting a little tired. Yeah, you're talking about getting older, right?
Yeah. I actually set up my computer in my spare room downstairs so that I didn't have to listen to barking dogs and people wanting to watch TV and things like that.
1 ball gets kicked out of the pocket. 7 ball's still going to drop, but he's not going to like. I'm literally insane.
I don't know what he's going to do. His push might involve getting that 9 ball out of there. I don't think he's.
See, this is how I know I'm too aggressive of a player. Because depending on what it looks like for getting over the 4 and how much of the left side of the 1 he can see.
Yeah, you want to jump it.
I'm going after the nuff.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive.
But that's clearly the wrong shot. And I can tell it's the wrong shot.
I don't
when I
know
want
that.
to play.
I can't believe he just left Corey this, to be honest.
I don't believe he can see the 1. I think he's going to give it back to him.
Is he? Oh, maybe he can't see the 1. Maybe you're right. I thought he gave him like about at least a half a ball there.
I'd love a different camera angle, but
Oh, Corey's got his jump cue out.
I think he's going for it.
I don't think that's his jump cue. Oh yeah,
It's his break cue. Yeah, he's going for it.
yeah. He wants to take that stun in off. Yeah,
And there it is.
that was a great shot. Yeah, I was really surprised to see Damian leave him something like that. Just because you know that if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Corey.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Did you put a dent in your desk?
No. I don't know if it came through, but I've got a soundboard here.
Oh,
And of course, I've got a little. Maybe it didn't come through. Can you not hear this?
oh, there's the Wookiee. There he is. Nice.
Earns a roar from the Wookiee on that one. What a great shot to get on the hill.
For sure. And now he's breaking for the win here. Let's see what happens. He's made a ball. 1 ball's looking pretty juicy.
And again, he doesn't have to go far. That 4-9 carom is sitting right there. I wonder when I'll stop being such an aggressive player.
No, I mean, that's the right shot there. There's no question. If he gets to the 4 ball, no, we'll just see how he lines
Little
up
flat
here.
on the 2. Should be okay, though. 2 rails up in between the 5-8.
This was he was kind of stunning these when he was a little straight like this earlier. Let's see what he does here. Forward. Did he go far? Yeah. Okay, it's this. He's gonna he's gonna zigzag, I guess. This should be the match right here. I don't see him missing this carom.
No, after the last one, this seems to be well within his capabilities.
There you have it, folks.
So,
Corey DEUEL. That was a great match, actually. Damian sure fought hard to get back and just
almost got there.
That error that he made, I think, giving Corey that when that push out, giving Corey a shot there with that carom. Like you say, you said it was like an aggressive thought to do that jump, but it was if he hits the ball on the right side, that 9 was almost wired in there. So I don't think it was a terrible.
He could have missed it. He could have rattled it, but just looking at the tangent line off the 1.
Yeah, and
close.
And the one was also
from
going to go down table too. So he was jumping to probably a really good safe anyways. You know what I mean? Even if the 9 doesn't go. So I think it was definitely. I think Damian would like to have that thought back.
So just some other matches. Rob Sayas defeated Dan Louis 7-3. Shane Van Boeting and Jeffrey Jimenez are going at it right now. Corey, as you just saw, defeated Damian PONGPANIK 7-5. James Devia, Marvin Holmes are going at it, along with Chris Byers, Tony Chohan, Chris Reinhold, Oliver Acosta, Shu Cheng Chow and Steve Lingelbach and Ben Kleinfelter versus John Mora are scheduled matches upcoming.
Some great matches coming up, and I'll be here for all of them tonight, I think. I don't see any reason why I won't be here. I'll try. I am getting a little tired, but I think I'm gonna work hard to. It's only a couple more hours, and it seems like when we get into these things that the time just flies by so quickly.
It really does.
Like,
do they not have anybody on table 1 right now?
let's go have a look here. Who's scheduled for table 1?
SVB versus Jeff Jimenez.
Oh, I'm gonna go run over there right now.
I think I'll pop in there.
Let's go.